build a 12 volt solar system without expensive batteries, charge controllers, inverters. This is completely upgradable. This can save you hundreds if not thousands of dollars. Completely off grid, completely usable. Stick around and I'll show you how. So this is my system basically just here. This is a DC to DC step down converter. This will step down my second-hand house panels that I bought for $10 each. 250 watt each house panels, wired in parallel, running into this DC to DC converter. And as you can see here, it's 12 volts output, a regulated 12 volt output. That's important. So I've got a 12 volt system that I can use to boil kettles, charge phones, charge power bricks, charge all my power packs for essentially $50, under $50. So you can save a lot of money. You don't need a lot of money to be able to start with solar. This system here with the solar panels is completely upgradable. Being house panels at a higher voltage, I can eventually buy a charge controller, MPPT charge controller, and the batteries and inverters later on. As I get more money, I can slowly upgrade this system. You're probably wondering why I don't just buy 12 volt house panels and just connect them straight up to the house panels. Done. No need for a converter. I can just plug straight into the 12 volt and start running my appliances off the 12 volt panels. Yes, that will work, but it's not as cost efficient and not so much upgradable, in my opinion, than buying the second-hand house panels. So with the house panels, you get cost per watt. You can buy these house panels second hand. I got my 250 watt house panels. I brought them a lot in bulk. Me and a mate shared them, but got them for $10 each for 250 watts. You could never buy that online with 12 volt panels unless you got them second hand. But the plus with the house panels, obviously cost per watt, but you've got quality. Quality is a big one. These house panels are built to a certain standard. Obviously, being residential, they come with a high warranty as well, replacement warranty. So they have to have a high quality control. These are built to last. House panels are built to last, as opposed to a lot of your 12 volt panels you can get online cheap, that you can buy them online now cheap, but you don't know what you're getting quality wise, and the rated watts is normally a lot less too. They'll claim a 300 watt panel, but in reality you'd be lucky to get 200 watts out of them. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. Another advantage with a higher voltage house panels converted through the DC converter is a voltage buffer. So for example, a 12 volt panel, if that hits a bit of cloud cover, your voltage would quickly drop below the 12 volts that are needed to run your system. But with my 34 watt system, I could hit a bit of cloud cover and potentially my panels are still producing above the 12 volts that are needed to run my various bits and pieces. So yeah, the reason for house panels, to buy house panels second hand, is your cost per watt, your quality, your rated watts. Even though these panels you bought maybe 5 or more years old, there's still a high chance of you getting more watts than a lot of the cheap stuff you can buy online. And you got your voltage buffer as well with this system here. Alright, enough talking. Let's get this thing to do some work. So what I'll do, for example, is I'll plug in this 12 volt kettle. Red light's on, as you can see. It's producing 93 watts basically. So we're actually doing some work now with this. And my panels, no batteries, no inverters, no charge controllers. I think that's pretty cool, to be honest. Very cheap. And we're actually doing some work. This kettle's boiling, as you can hear. Right, while this kettle's boiling, I'll show you how I set up this converter. I've soldered on these XT60 connections, so I can make up various plugs, as you can see here. This is just a short length with a cigarette lighter port on it, so I can use this now to plug in various chargers as well. So I can plug in obviously my kettles, plug in chargers from there. I could charge my torches, I can charge various power packs as well. Yeah, so you need a little bit of electrical knowledge and 12 volt, obviously some soldering knowledge as well. Yeah, if you're not that good at these type of things, you can obviously ask a mate to make some of these adapters and that up for you. These XT60s are very cheap to buy. You can get them pretty much anywhere, eBay, Amazon, like places like JCar and that in Australia will sell them too. Yeah, very handy. If you do get one of these, then yeah, definitely consider picking up some XT60s as well. CAN inverter is plugged in. It's drawing 65 watts. As you can see, the power's on the inverter, and I'm charging this King's power pack. As you can see, it's in need of charging, so I might stick this on, keep it on, and fully charge this while I've got this set up. So another example of what you can do. Excuse the clutter and the mess, but just trying to give you examples of what can be done with this setup. Keep in mind, once again, this is just solar panels and this DC to DC converter. That's all it is. There's no batteries, no charge controllers, no inverters. Yeah, I keep having to remind myself that because I think this is super cool. Obviously there are some catches to this system. This system obviously won't work at night time. There's no battery storage with this system, but in saying that, the possible solution is, you know, various power packs. Even if you're just charging your phone off this system, that's potentially a small, tiny battery pack. You're storing that energy for later use. So yeah, if you paired this up with a little portable power pack, then you've got a perfect little emergency power backup. So yeah, there's some downsides. Obviously this won't work in the night time. Of cloudier days, you'll get significantly reduced power. So on the cloudy days, you're probably reduced to just, you know, charging, you know, power packs or whatever. You wouldn't be sort of running the bigger items on the cloudier days. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. You can do lots and lots of stuff with this cheap little system. Totally upgradable down the future. Get yourself some batteries, get yourself a charge controller and an inverter. You can still use your house panels. That'd be more than enough. So if you ever wanted to get started with solar and don't have the budget, and this is a very valid solution for you guys to have a little bit of backup power, a little bit of emergency power for cheap. If you guys are finding value out of these videos, consider giving us a like, consider subscribing to the channel as well. It really helps me out. It helps this channel and helps the videos get out there more, and it gives me an extra bit of confidence to keep making these videos, so I appreciate it, guys. Cheers. This example here is just an example with the XT60 connections. I just use this for ease of use, a little bit of plug and play action going on, but you can design these and make these into a lot better system if you'd like. It's totally up to you.